Welcome back, guys. It's day 7, final day of the first week of the 100-day challenge. I don't know about you guys, but I feel great about it. I feel like there's been a good amount of content and information, useful information given so far. And I just want to say thank you all to anyone who's watched or shared or liked or sent in DMs or emails. I will likely be getting to all of them in video format during this 100-day challenge, and just really appreciative of all the support I've gotten so far. But more importantly, I hope some of the content I've given you is helping, or at least turning the wheels, or making you feel as though this can be done, because it can be done. Now, with that being said, day 7, I want to be completely honest with you, which I have been so far, but someone asked a while ago, is it easy? I know it's not going to be easy, but are there easy parts? Is it worth doing? How hard is it really? It's a tricky question to answer. It's as hard as you make it. Doesn't really answer the question. Well, it sort of does. It's as hard as you make it. If this is your passion, if this is what you want to go for, if being an entrepreneur or a restaurant owner or whatever for yourself is the goal, then it's as easy or as hard as you make it. You've got to figure out, are you trying to make giant leaps and bounds at one time, just skip over phases? Or do you realize baby steps continuously eventually get you to your goal? It depends on the route you want to take. I take the latter. I know doing multiple little things consistently over time will get me where I want to be. And it's worked for me so far, and it will work for you as long as you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to stay consistent. Now, there are going to be late nights. There are going to be times when you may be tired, times when you may be feeling discouraged. You may not make it to every party or social gathering that your friends or family may have because it conflicts with an event date that you have, or you've got a meeting to set up, or you've got pickup for supplies. But that's just part of it. Not saying you have to completely alienate yourself, but you've got to make sure those around you understand what you're trying to do is build something that you can call your own. On a extremely, not personal, but honest level about the business, I'm part of this online group, and one day a question was posed. What was the lowest amount you've ever made doing an event? And man, I saw some numbers out there. And I went in and I suggested, I put my number out there, and I'll share it out there with you guys. My lowest number that I ever made was $52. Yep, 52. No zeros around it anywhere. $52. And it was a heck of a feeling. It was a realigning moment. It was a, wow, what's going on here? And I wish I could say it was at the very start. Nope. Wish I could say it was like just after the very start. Also no. This was maybe a couple of months ago. Granted, it doesn't happen often, but that one sort of shook and made me realign and refocus and see what I was doing, why I only made $52. And you're not always going to make obscene amount of money, 800, 1,000, $2,000 plus per pop-up, per gig, per catering, but this was just a pop-up, only made that amount, and the area's just since changed. The clientele base that I built up there just wasn't there at the time. I did everything right and still just ended up with that $52. But I still, in my head, felt there was more I could do. And though for that event I did what I could, it did spark something in me to start approaching things differently and fine tuning. And that's important for this process. You're never going to lock it in immediately. You're going to have to fine tune along the way, making little adjustments here and there, reading what the market, reading what your customers and clientele are telling you, even though they may not even be saying it verbally or leaving feedback on your page. Check the atmosphere, check your sales, review your numbers. It's great if you take home, $1,500 at an event. It's amazing, especially when you figure out your costs. But if you're not reviewing what made you that $1,500, you're going into your next one sort of blind. So that's why it's important to have some of the systems set up that we mentioned in the previous video. But in all honesty, I love what I do. I do what I love. And we're all here for a finite amount of time. The clock only goes one way. So when your clock runs out, do you want to be sitting there wishing you had taken the chance to do something you loved? Or do you want to look back and say, man, that was a hell of a ride? Thank you guys. It's the end of day 7. My ask to you, really reevaluate what it is you're doing, and if you love it, great. If you don't, what are you doing it for? See you guys later.